Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa ba'd. So today we are going to continue our session on Ismun Mu'awwal. Ismun Mu'awwal. As we said, Ismun Mu'awwal is actually a sentence within a sentence. Yes, it's a sentence within a sentence, what we call a nested sentence. And it's Ismun Mu'awwal is a nested sentence that is indirectly nested in the sentence, not directly nested in the sentence. Yes, so this is something you will have to look at our previous sessions to understand the meaning between nested and a direct sentence within a sentence and an indirectly nested sentence. Yes, so but Ismun Mu'awwal is indirectly nested because you need something to make that sentence work within that sentence. Yes, so let's see whether
it's like connector meaning, is it?
It is like you're trying to fit a sentence within a sentence. Some sentences can fit directly and it makes sense. Yes, some sentence you cannot fit directly. You have to add something.
Some huruf.
Yeah.
I
So
see that something is another word.
yeah, so in this case we have two choices. For Ismun Mu'awwal we have two choices. The sentence, the nested sentence itself is Ismun Mu'awwal. Yeah, but to make it an Ismun Mu'awwal that is nested, you need two things. It can either be an isim or it can be a harf. Yeah, we know we know that it's isim mawsul. One is isim mawsul, and the other one is harfun mawsul. Harfun mawsul. Yeah, both will have its sila. One is sila harfi, and one is a silatur mawsul. Yeah, so that's what it is. So, but today our concentration is on the harf. So let's have a look at the different hurufs mawsulah that we have, that is commonly used in the Quran. Yeah. So there are two types of harfu mawsulun: unrestricted and restricted. So what do I mean by this? Remember, when we have a jumla, we have two types, right? Jumla fi'liya, we have jumla ismiya. In a jumla ismiya, everything is isms or half. Yeah, isms or half. In a jumla fi'liya, everything is also isim or harfs, but we also have the element of fi'ils. Yeah. So when we talk about unrestricted, we mean that this half we can use it in any of the different slots that we can find in a jumla. So when I say about slots, I mean functions like mubtada, khabar, yeah, maf'ul bihi, yeah, maf'ul lahu, all your different types of maf'uls. Yeah, so this is unrestricted. So when you use this type of huruf, you can put it in any of the slots that I mentioned above, any of the noun slots that you find in a sentence. Okay. The other one is restricted. That means you can only use it for a certain slot and only this slot, no other slot. Yeah, so this is the difference between the two. So what are the ones that are unrestricted? This one I'm sure you know. We have ana, ma, and an. Yeah, ana, ma, and an. The restricted harfu mawsul, yeah, is your kai. There's only one. Kai. So we'll be looking at all of these inshallah today, and maybe touch on the slots that we were talking about. Yep, how the Ismun Mu'awwal is used for the different slots. But for now, let's just look how do we form this Ismun Mu'awwal. So this is unrestricted, ana. Okay, ana. So what's ana? Now, ana is your harfun mushabbahun bil fi'il. Yes, so this is a harf that resembles a fi'il. Why do we say this? Because it's ana, and what follows it becomes
Nasab.
yes, it doesn't become jar. Yes, so fi'ils do not become jar or majrur, and this is why we say it is similar to that of a fi'il. Now, as you know, Ana actually enters a Jumla Ismiyah. Originally, the Jumla Ismiyah has two parts, the Mubtada and the Khabar. But once Ana goes in, the Mubtada now becomes its Isim. And the Khabar of the original Jumla Ismiyah becomes the Khabar of Ana. Yeah, so we have now a change. Yeah, we have a change in roles. Now, it's used when the sentence after it is in the indicative mood. It comprises of statements conveying facts, descriptions, scheduled events, things like that. Yeah, so it indicates something. Yeah, this is where it is. Some people say indicative is mansub. Yeah, but it's not really that. This is more English in terms of its meaning. Yeah, mansub is more Arabic in terms of its meaning, and not necessarily 100% equal. Yeah, but we know there is a change. When you use ana, it changes what comes after it. So we have like a typical tarkib that you might have. Yeah, here ana ka la ta'zib, ana ka la ta'zib. Okay. We have ismu ana ka. So this would be fi mahali.
Nasab.
Okay, and this is khabar ana, and this would be fi mahali.
Rafa.
Yes, alhamdulillah, excellent. So we have your Huruf Mowsoolah, and it's half sila. So annaka la ta'zibu, that you do not lie. Yeah, that you do not lie. Now all the translations that we will do is more like a phrase, because it's the we're looking at the ismu mausul itself, the nested sentence, not the whole sentence yet. Yeah, not the whole sentence yet. Let's do this exercise now. Maybe we can start off. Sister Kasma, would you like to give this a shot? Yeah.
Inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. Can you see the screen? Can you see the first?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Anna Shams.
Sa, yes, that would be mansub. Lam tatlu ba'd. So how would we say this? You know this is to rise, right? This is the sun.
How to say?
And
Yeah.
this is
Shams sun.
this is something that hasn't happened yet.
Ba'da is after. Is it?
This is more like not yet.
Or not yet?
Because it's lam ba. Yeah, lam ba.
How to make the sentence out of this?
Maybe
The sun has not rise yet.
Okay, that's close. That's close. Yeah, that the sun has not risen yet. Yeah, we normally translate anna or an as that. So that the sun has not risen yet. Yep. Okay, now Sister Bibi, let's
So
try.
that is what Anna. Anna means that.
Yes, anna means that. Yeah, because as I said, this is the nested sentence itself. It's not within a big
That
one
the
yet.
sun has not risen.
You didn't get the haraka on the Shams?
Yeah, I just wanted to see whether you
On
can
the
read it. You know.
Shams is
So,
okay.
yeah. So this is actually ana shamsa.
Anna Shamsa.
Yeah. So okay, because this is an actual isim. Yeah, it's not a sentence. Okay, here I've written it. Yeah. So Sister Bibi, this should be easier for you.
Anna tullaba sayasilun. That the students will arrive. Is it arrive?
Yes, that's right. Excellent. Yes. Yeah, I see the Tuesday class is helping. That the students will arrive. Yeah, the students will arrive. Okay. Sister Kasma, what about this one? Annani lam ashtik. This one is to complain. Yeah, it means to complain. So this is lam ashtak. So how would we say this?
I did not complain.
Yeah, that I did not complain. Simple as that. And the
I'll
last
put that now.
yeah, You're very good at that. Okay, here, what about this is the baby. Anana la
Annana
najza.
la najza. What's the meaning of jaza?
La tahzan. Similar to that, yeah?
Oh, hazn, okay. That we do not grieve.
This one is the
Oh.
other one. That one is the grief.
Sad.
Tahzan.
Sad.
This is okay. Yes, something like that. So this is we, right? It's
What is the
we-
meaning? Nudge down is what?
despair, actually. Yeah,
Oh,
to
despair.
despair.
Jaza.
So that we do not
Nudge down.
despair.
That we do not despair.
Like losing hope. Yeah, something like
Mm.
that. Inshallah. Okay, so this is simple enough, Anna. Yeah, it works on your isms. Now, then we have ma. Now, ma has a bigger role in a sense that you can use it with verbs, yes. But with ma, it's غير عامل. It doesn't change what follows it. Yeah, it's غير عامل. And the thing is to recognize when it is a harfu mawsul, when it is an isim mawsul, when it can be used as a negation. So ma has many hats. Yeah, so there are techniques to understand this, but at the end of the day, of course, it's the meaning that you want to convey. Yeah, the meaning that you want to convey. And sometimes you have options. You can actually choose, and all three meanings would make sense. Yeah. So this is the beauty of the language of the Quran. We have options. So we say here ma tasduq. Yeah, ma tasduq. As I said, it doesn't do anything to the verb. It's غير عامل. So this is your harf, and this is its silah, and the silah is a jumlah fi'liyah. Yeah. So this ism mawsul, yes, this combination of ma and tasduq, can be translated in two different ways. Yes, this is the technique that Ustad Hashim Muhammad from Al-Qalam Institute uses. Yeah, so it is not 100% always correct. As I said, it really depends on the context and what you want to convey, but it works most of the time. Yeah, it works most of the time, inshallah. So here you can say that you speak the truth. Yeah, tasduq is you speak, not ta. Yes, you know that this is of course anta. That you speak the truth. By adding that before the verb ma, here has that kind of meaning. And the subject, which is you, is mentioned before the verb. Yeah, that you speak the truth. This is one option. The other one is if you use the jarad or the masdar. Ma tasduq. And you have the option of stating your subject in front if you want to. Yeah? Or you can omit it altogether. So you can say you're speaking the truth. Yeah, you're speaking the truth, help the situation, something like that in the bigger sentence. Okay? Or you can just say speaking the truth, help the situation. Yeah? So these are your two ways that you can translate that. Yeah? Or you can just say speaking the truth when you drop the subject. Okay. So how do we differentiate between ma as isim or ma as harf? Okay. So he had a neat way of saying it. He said, when ma is used as an ismun mawsulun, an isim, it will have a noun meaning. When ma is used as a harfun mawsulun, it will have a verb meaning. Yeah. So just now was speaking as in a noun, yeah, and speaking as in a verb that we saw in the previous example. In many cases, ma can be interpreted as both. Yeah. So we just see it again. When it is an ismu mawsul, an isim, what you write, you can translate as that. Or when it is harfu mawsulun, you have two options: that you write, or in this case ma tasduq, that you speak the truth. Yeah, you can put it this one in front, or speaking the truth, or writing, for example. Yeah, so this is what it means. Yeah, so ismun with a noun meaning what, and harfun verb meaning that you write, that you speak. So it's an action that you're doing, whereas this is focusing on the writing itself. Okay. Ma Mowsoolah. There's a table here that is given. Yeah. And this is actually more based on the translation that we can do, the options that we have. Yes. When the sila has an a'id. Yes, we all understand what an a'id is.
Yes.
Yeah. Sister Kasma, do you follow what an a'id is?
And what I
Yeah, a'id is something in the sila that actually points back. Yeah, points back to the ma. Yeah, ma katabtahu. So who here is your a'id. Yeah. Sometimes the sila doesn't have the a'id, but it's understood. Like in this case, we can just say ma katabta, what you wrote. Yeah, you don't have to say what you wrote it. Okay. In English, it's redundant. In Arabic, you might have it. Yeah, but in English, it's redundant. Ma katabta, in this case, when it's a harf, that you wrote. We're looking at it as an action now, as opposed to a noun. Yeah?
sorry. Katabta is you
You wrote. Yeah?
or
But,
ta.
but usually when you say you wrote something, right? Yeah? So you instinctively have like a who at the end, you wrote it. Yes? But you don't necessarily have to say it because the meaning is understood. You must have written something. Yeah? And you wrote. Yeah? And you wrote it. Yeah? But the it can be dropped. Yes? You get that, Sister Kasma? When I say you wrote,
Yeah.
of course you know you have written something, but you don't have to say I wrote something. You just say I wrote. So it's understood sometimes. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay,
I'm just
alright.
trying to recap.
Now this one, it doesn't have an I because there's no slot available to it, but then you see you have more information. Ma katabta jawaban. Yeah, so it goes further than that, not just it. It actually tells you it's an answer. Yeah, so there is no a'id referring back to that because it's already stated clearly what it is. Yeah, ma katabta jawaban. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, so this is a table for you to look at, and this is a bit of what I've just said to you. Yes, a damirun is assumed to be hidden, therefore ma is an ismun mawsulun. Yeah, and here although no damirun is assumed to be hidden, therefore ma is harfun mawsulun. Yeah, so this is where it is, where you don't have either case. There's no ha, and there is an actual thing that we're talking about, and here the who is hidden or it is there. Yeah, so that's how it goes. Let's do an exercise. Sister Bibi, you start first now. Ma nasital akhirah.
That you forgot the akhirah.
Okay, that's one option. Or it can also be a negation.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So
You did not forget the akhirah.
yes, that's one. Usually, when it is a madin, we tend to go for negation.
Oh, okay.
That's the general consensus. What about this one, Sister Kasma? Ma tarjuna sawab. This is to hope, yeah? Tarju is to hope. We, you all.
Wow.
Do you know what sawab is?
What's sawab? No.
Reward.
Reward.
So one is hope and one is reward. So ma tarjuna sawab.
Did you not hope for a reward?
That's a good one. You know why? That's another way you can look at ma, an istifham. yeah, and istifham.
Mm.
Okay. Now, in this case, however, it is a jumla ismiyah. Okay. If it's a jumla ismiyah, how would I say this sentence? Not a question, a statement.
Jumla ismiya.
How would I say this sentence? Here, just say like the nested sentence, if you want to call it that, is the mubtada. Or maybe it can be also the haba muqaddam, if you want to look at it that way. And this might be your mubtada. Yeah? So now how would...
You hope for reward.
Okay. So here, we can say it this way. What you hope for
What you hope for is the
is the
reward.
reward. Yeah, yeah. We can also say it like this. So as I said, we can either look at this as your haba muqaddam, it came before, yeah, and sawab as your mubtada mu'ahar, yeah. And then the translation is what you hope for is the reward. Alhamdulillah. Or as you said, you all do not hope for the reward, yeah. You just give up on it. There's no way we're going to get this, you know, because we've done something wrong. Yeah? Okay. And what is Sister Bibi?
Ma wada'ta.
This is to set down.
To put something, right? To put
Yeah.
wada'a.
To set down or to put down.
Okay.
Yes, you can say.
So I can say you did not sit.
Okay. You did not set down. Okay. Or in this case, it was looking for a question actually. So.
Okay. What did you put?
Yes. What did you put down? What did you put down? Yes. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Or you did not set down anything. Yeah, that's another option.
Set down. I thought it's set. I thought it's SAT.
Okay. Okay. I know. Put and set is about the same. Yeah. All right. Now, Sister Kasma, you can do this. This is okay, man.
You hope.
This is a negation.
Ma
Negation.
dadus.
I'll help you here. It's a negation. So how would I say this?
we negation.
Negation. Let's make it simple for you. Negation.
You did not learn the book?
Well, Mons.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. In a way, kutub is not the book.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
is what?
Plural.
Oh, plural.
This is one of those cases. Okay. This is one of those cases that although we have alif lam,
Did we not learn the books?
yeah, we did not study the books. Yeah, that was the word that you're looking for
Learn,
actually.
study.
Yes, that was the word that I'm sure you have it at the back of your mind. It just doesn't pop up. So we do not study books. Yes.
We did not study books.
So this is one of the cases where alif
We
lam
do not.
is not translated as the books. Yes, because
The.
we're looking at like a category, not not
Is it
a
because
specific.
Doma or Kutub?
Because it's a plural usually. Yeah, alif lam kutub. This is like, remember there is an ayah in the Quran, if I'm not mistaken, about when Yusuf, yeah, and they mention wolf. Yeah, wolf. Not now whether the wolf was said singular or plural in that case, but it was translated as the wolf. Yeah, but actually it meant wolves in general. So this is one of those cases as well. Although it's the books, but actually we're looking at books in general because we're looking at it as a group of something, a group of things. That this is another branch of grammar, yeah, actually of rhetoric actually, and how you want to look at alif lam, yeah. So we will study that in other sessions, inshallah. We can also say that we study books, yeah. So we have all these options depending on ma. So what meaning is it that you want to convey will depend on how you translate it, or you can also allow all the different things, yeah, all the different meanings. Oops, sorry. Now, So we have here an tasduqa. Now notice this an has done something, yeah, to our mudari here. It has actually made it mansub. Yeah, so this is amil. Yeah, this is amil. So here the meaning now is not indicative anymore. It's not indicative anymore. It's what we call subjunctive. But both are mansub, yeah? Yeah, both are mansub. So that's why I said you can't really say mansub means indicative, and you say that justif is majzum. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. So you really need to know your fi'il itself and the half that you're looking at. What's happening? It is used when the sentence after it is in the subjunctive mood. One mansub goes with a fi'il, the other mansub went with an isim. Yeah, the one with the isim was indicative. The one with the fi'il is subjunctive. Here it's conveying recommendation, voicing doubts and wishes, things which are possible but not certain. Yeah, these are what you mean by subjunctive. Not for sure, but no, this might be the best thing to do. Yeah, this is what we mean by recommendation. Yeah. So here amil, an with fi'ils, ana with isms. Okay. What we want to show here is how we can translate this. Yeah. So here, this particular nested sentence or ismu mu'awwal, indirectly nested sentence or ismu mu'awwal, is in a bigger sentence. I hope that you speak the truth. Yeah, I hope that you speak the truth. Or you can even say, I hope that you're speaking the truth. Yeah, let's see what happens here. 1. That you speak the truth. You add that before the verb, and the subject is mentioned before the verb. Yeah, so this is the subject, and that's the verb. Then you again, when you use a gerund, that you're speaking the truth now, and the subject is mentioned before the gerund, yeah, indicating possession. You're speaking. You're speaking. Yeah. Here, the subject can be omitted altogether because somebody must have done the speaking, so it's understood. Yeah, it's understood. For you to speak the truth, adding to before the verb, the subject mentioned if it is preceded by the word for you to speak the truth. So you can also translate it like this. So I hope for you to speak the truth. Yeah, in court, for example. Or you can say to speak the truth, and you don't have the for and you here. Yeah, that's another way of translating it. Here. Okay, any questions? Inshallah. Right. Now, what happens if you negate the silah? What happens if you negate the silah? The silah of an is made negative by adding, of course, your harfu nafi. Not nafyin, sorry, harfu nafyin. Not nahyin. Nahyin is to forbid. This is to negate. The an and la are written and pronounced as a single word. Allah. We see this in the Quran. Yeah?
Yes.
Oops, sorry. So here, Allah ta'zib. Yeah, Allah ta'zib. You can translate it as not lying, you're not lying, not to lie, for you not to lie, that you do not lie. Yeah, so how do you want to say it? In English, but in Arabic it's Allah. Allah ta'zib. Yeah, so just remember this because you're going to do the exercise on the next slide. So you might want to have a look at it. You can see your options. Just go with the flow, okay? There's no wrong or right answer. So because, like I said, it depends on the context.
Yeah.
So what about this one? This is ghadab, has something to do with getting angry. Yeah, so what would we say this? Allah.
What's the meaning again? Ya dhaban.
To get angry, to be angry. Yeah, to be angry.
That they do not angry. They're not angry.
Okay. That they should not get angry.
They should
Yeah.
not. Oh.
Yeah, it's a mudaric, so it becomes like that. They should not get angry.
It's the hunna.
How is it there?
Next.
The hunna. Ya and the na.
Oh, woman and women.
Yes. Hunna.
Yeah.
The fa'il is hunna, right?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Excellent. أن تنجح في الامتحان. This is a hanging sentence. Yeah, it's a sentence. So this is to succeed, and this is exam.
نجح في الامتحان.
So
This is what is it?
no, this is just an.
Alam.
An means that no? Or
That.
two, or two more two, because remember we were looking at the different ways of translating.
What's the meaning of al-am?
Which one here? This one is exam.
The last word.
امتحان.
Exact.
Imtihan, yeah, imtihan. This is exam. So what is expected of them, Sister Kasma? This is not like a complete sentence, just a part of it. An tanjaha bil imtihan. This is succeed, to succeed. This is the exam.
You.
To, yes, correct. To tanja.
To be exact. To succeed
Yes, to succeed in the
in. What's the meaning in? You say exact. What's the meaning? What exam? Exam.
yes, that's right.
Exam.
Yes, to succeed in the exam.
The exam.
Very simple thing. No surprises. What about
To
this,
succeed.
Sister Vivi?
أن يراجعن الدروس كل يوم.
Yes.
That they revise their lesson every day.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah. That they revise the lessons every day. Good.
Every day.
And what about this? Let's do a joint effort on the last one. You know this one. Fatara is to make, to fabricate, to make up. Yes. So, أن يفتروا على الله كذبا. This is lies. Yeah, lies.
Sister Kasma, is it?
You want to try this, Sister Kasma? This is to fabricate, and this is lies. And it's alallahi.
They do not. Okay. They do not. Finish. They do not fabricate.
There is no negation here.
Negation.
There is no negation.
Allah.
Allah, I can say against.
Against, yes. Against Allah. Yes, against Allah.
On Allah's.
No, sometimes it's difficult to see a sentence like that.
Lies about Allah.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, that's right.
Fabricate
Yeah.
lies about Allah.
Yeah. So what I'm looking at is this one, that they fabricate lies
That they.
again. Yeah, because it's yaftaru. Yaftaru is a group of people. And it's a third person because
Oh,
of the ya.
against Allah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Something like that to that context.
Yes, in that context. Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Okay, so now we finished the 3 harful mawsulun that we used in the unrestricted way. Yes, because it can fit anywhere. Yeah, it can be a maf'ul, it can be mutabda, it can be habar, it can be all those. So now we move on to another ism mu'awwal that uses a restricted harful mawsulun, and this is our friend Kai. Baby Kai. Alhamdulillah. Yes. Here we go. Yeah, the harful mawsulun of Kai. So Kai is used when the sentence after it is in the subjunctive mood. Yeah, as I said, to convey things, recommendations, doubts, wishes, things that are possible but not certain. Yeah, this is what it is basically. So it's not indicative, it's not a fact as yet. The particle kai and its sila will become what we call maf'ulun lahu, and only this slot. This is why it's restricted. It's only a maf'ul lahu. It can't become a maf'ul bihi. It cannot be maf'ul mutlaq. Yeah, so it's always maf'ul lahu. And what does a maf'ul lahu tell us?
The reason.
The reason something has happened, why the action happened. Yeah, so kai, subjunctive mood, is amil. Yes, because it causes the fi'lul mudari'un to become mansub. Yeah. So we have typical tarkib here coming up. And this is the whole thing is your maf'ul lahu, and it consists of your harf and the sila, and the sila itself is of course a jumla fi'liyah, and your jumla fi'liyah is now light. Yeah, yahduna has become yahdu. And here we would translate it so that they guide the people. Yeah, so that they guide the people. This is probably talking about the messengers. Okay. Now, translation again. The translation again. So how can we translate this? As I said, these are just techniques that Ustad Hashim is trying to teach us, yeah, but sometimes not easy to remember in the head, yes. So we go with what makes sense, yeah, we go with what makes sense. We go with the flow in a way. But here's a guide, so if you want a way of doing it, just go over the method and see how it comes out, how it applies. By adding so that before the subject, verb, other parts of the sentence, yeah, before the subject, verb, and other parts of the sentence, so that they guide the people, yeah, so that they guide the people. As an infinitive, adding to before the subject without the before the verb without the subject. Sorry, so to guide the people. So it's something that applies in general. And I've put a little summary table here of what we've just gone through. Yeah, the indicative mood with ana and ma, the subjunctive mood with kai and an, and here because it's acting on mudari, of course you will have this mood on the mudari, and this is as well ana will act on the isim, and that's why 1, 2, 3 is all amil, and ma is just ghayru amil. Yeah, so these are the properties of the different type of hurufs that we were looking at, inshallah. All right, now we're going to go a little bit further today, and we're just going to start on what we're going to continue on the next session, and this is the uses the ism mu'awwal. Yeah, just going through basically all the different slots for jumla ismiyah. We know mubtada. Mubtada, it can be both, yes, mu'ahar or the normal. The habar can be normal or muqaddam, yeah. And then we have fi'liyah. So all these slots you can use in ismu mu'awwal, meaning a sentence that is indirectly nested. Maf'ul bihi sanin, that can have two maf'uls in a sentence. Maf'ul fihi, maf'ullahu, maf'ul mutlaq, mustasna, and everything else that is not a jumlah fi'liyah and ismiyah. Yes, ma'tufun, mudaf ilayh. So we will go through each and every one of these. Yes, we will go through each and every one of these, and we will begin with this one, the simplest one. Yeah, jumlah ismiyah. The mubtada mu'ahhar and the mubtada as an ism mu'awwal. Yeah, as ism mu'awwal. Do you recognize it? It's very similar to one of the sentence that we did earlier. Yeah, antasumu khairun. Antasumu khairun. So, what do you think this means, Sister Bibi?
Fasting is better.
Yes, fasting is better.
Mm.
Yeah, for you to fast is better. To, yeah, to fast. So here we have here the mubtada, and here is the khabar. Yeah, this is how we would look at it. I know the title. Here we have this is the big sentence. This is the big sentence. Yes. And we are actually looking at this part here. Yeah, the Huruf Mowsoolah and its-silah. Yeah. So this one has an ta'kula biyaminika. Yeah, so this is ismu inna. This is habar inna. So although this is a jumla ismiyah, it's not your typical mubtada and habar. Yes, because we have inna. Yeah, inna is acting on it. So your mubtada has now actually become ismu inna rather than mubtada mu'ahhar. But it is in this structure. We take it as this. Yeah, mubtada mu'ahhar. And this one as your habar muqaddam. So here it's just explaining what's going on. Yeah, inna minas sunati an taqula biyaminika. So what is this? What does this mean? About this one, Sister Bibi, what is this thing?
Inna minas sunnati an taqula. That will be the antakula biyaminik will be the ism inna mu'akhar, right?
Yes, excellent. Yes. So how would we translate it? Inna is emphasis, right?
Yeah, indeed. Among the sunnah is to eat with your right hand.
Is to eat with your right hand. Okay. So we said that this is mubtada mu'ahhar. Yeah, that is a good way of translating it actually. The one that I have here is actually as per here. Yeah. It is placed at the back of the sentence. Yes, but in
because
English,
it's ism, right?
yeah, it is. Yeah. So it is actually the mubtada comes in front. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now this is a supplementary note to explain to you why we use a mubtada mu'ahhar. Yeah, why we use mubtada mu'ahhar. This is a revision for most of you, I'm sure. Yes. The first one, as we said before, is for emphasis. Yeah, for emphasis. So putting the habar first shifts the focus to it, the habar, not so much the mubtada. Yes, emphasizing what you want the listener to notice. Yeah. So if you had a sentence like this, fil bayti rajul, in the house is a man, we're actually emphasizing that there's someone in the house, there's presence in the house. Yeah, who it is not really important, but there's someone there, you know. So we can, the proper English way is to say a man is in the house. Yeah, even though here fil bayti comes first. This is the beauty of the Arabic language. You can emphasize what you want by putting it in front, But in English, you can't say that, in the house is a man. It sounds a bit stilted. Yeah? It would be better to translate as a man is in the house. Yeah. So the this is the Arabic way of emphasizing. The English will still be like this, even though you're emphasizing. Yeah. So that's where we need to appreciate the difference between the languages. Now, in this case, when the khabar is jawa majrur, it's a prepositional phrase or zarf, then this is what you would normally do, not for any reason, because your khabar itself is jawa majrur or it's a zarf. So then you would bring it in front. Yes, this is the normal, this is the practice in the language. So this is a common rule. If the khabar is a prepositional phrase or zarf, it often comes first, and the mubtada comes after. Yes, so we will write it the other way around. Fil bayti rajulun. Indakal kitabu. With you is the book. Now we won't say this because you're not trying to you're not trying to emphasize that it's with you. You just want to say that you have the book. Yeah, you just have the book, but because it's indaka, you put it in front because this is the rule. Yeah, this is how they would write it. Okay. To avoid awkwardness. Okay, what's this mean? If the mubtada is nakirah, what's nakirah? Indefinite.
Common.
Common, yeah, common. So then it's more natural to start with the khabar, which is here, for example, talibun. Both nakirah. This is nakirah. Say your khabar is fil ghurfa. Yeah, there is a student in the room. It is more acceptable than saying talibun fil ghurfa, because talib here is also nakirah. Yeah, so it's better to put this. I'm not sure actually why the preference is there, but as I said before, in English it will be there is a student in the room. We will say it just like a man is in the house, right? We would translate always that way, yeah, because we're looking at the subject and we're looking at what we're talking about for on the subject. But in Arabic, when you have something that is nakirah like this, right, and it is actually the mubtada, then it's better to put actually your fil ghurfah before the talibun. Have you come across any explanation why, Sister Bibi, about this?
You mean the nakira?
When the mubtada is nakira. The norm is for the mubtada to be ma'rifah, someone you know, yeah, because you're talking about something known. But when the mubtada is unknown, then this is the more natural.
It has to come after, right?
Yeah, it has to come after. So this is one of the reasons that was given to avoid awkwardness. And here, of course, for stylistic variety, eloquence, yes? So Arabic allows more flexibility in structure for poetic, rhetorical beauty, literary. So here, for example, we know this. Lillahi mulku samawati wal ard. And the intention here is to emphasize the kingdom of the heavens and the earth belongs only to Allah. So that's why we put it as lillahi. Yeah? So we won't say there is a student only in the room here, yeah, because this is talibun. It's understood. It's not ma'rifah. And here, wa ayatun lahumul ardul maytat, and surely the dead earth is a sign for them. Yeah. So this is what we want to say is what's the sign? The dead earth. Yeah. So this is something that we want to emphasize. It should be a sign for them. They should take note. Yeah. So this is just after the fact. This is more what we want them to know. No, you should understand that is something that you should learn from. Yeah. So these are the reasons why we have mubtada mu'akhar. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Just now we were looking at mubtada mu'awwal. Can you remember what we were looking at? You're looking at an, yeah? And it goes with your fi'lun. Now we're looking at anna. Just in case you forget, after 1 hour, the brain. Okay. So this one will work on isms. Yes, so annallaha, not annallahu anymore. Yeah, annallaha wahidun. So here we have that Allah is one, is the belief of the believers. Yeah, min aqidatil mu'minin. So as I said, even though it's mu'ahar in the Arabic sentence, in English, because it's what we're talking about, it will come in front. Yes, it will come in front. It is the belief of the believers that Allah is one is a possibility. Yeah, is also a possibility. But English is also getting flexible now because probably due to the Arabic. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, so we have haba muqaddam min aqidatil mu'minin mubtada mu'aha annallaha wahidun. Yeah, and these are the various bits and pieces that I'm sure you all know very well. Translation. So translating mubtada mu'ahar first, followed by the habar. So even if it's mubtada habar, mubtada mu'ahar, translate that first. Yeah, so this is one way. Yeah, fasting, that you fast is better, that you eat with your height and is the sunnah, that Allah is one is a Muslim's belief. So regardless of whether it's mu'ahar or mubtada, it will come first. Yeah, so this is one way. Or remember this sha'anan thing, what they call an anticipatory it. MashaAllah, I can never pronounce this correctly. Would you like to help me with this one? Sister Kasma, how would you say this word?
Not sure.
I'm just going anticipatory. It sounds awful. Okay.
It's an anticipatory it.
Before the haba, followed by mubtada. Okay, so placing an anticipatory it before the habar followed by the mubtada. Now, what do we mean by this it? It's like when we're saying it's going to be a sunny day. Yeah, it's going to be a sunny day. So what's that it at the beginning of that sentence? It is going to be the sunny day. Of course, we're looking at that it as the day itself, right?
The day.
Yeah. But we said it first. Normally, we would say a how do we say a pronoun? Yeah, it a pronoun is an it, right? It is a pronoun, right? So you usually know the noun before you use the pronoun. You won't know what the pronoun is referring to. Yeah. So this is why we say it's anticipatory. Yeah. The fact of the matter is, yes, that is how some people look at it. Yeah. So here, it is better to fast. It is from the sunnah to eat. It is a Muslim's belief that Allah is one. Yeah, so this is how we can do the translation as well. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Rather than starting with a that. Yeah, rather than starting with a that. Now, there are different types of huruf jars that we can use with the haba muqaddam. Yeah, different types. Some have their own unique translations. Yeah, this is where it gets a bit dodgy. Like ala. Yeah. Now, it's ala, but you can actually translate it with the meaning of responsibility, duty, and the like. Now, Allah, we always see it as upon, yeah, or onto, yes. But there is this meaning, yeah, translated with the meaning of responsibility and duty. So the emphasis here is with the meaning of responsibility. Okay, so in what way? For example, alayka an tahdima walidak. Yeah, alayka, upon you, to serve your parents. Sounds a bit odd, right?
Yeah.
So this is why there is this meaning that you can add in. It is your duty, your responsibility. When alai is something that is heavy on top. Yeah? So this is where it comes in. La can become li depending on what it's attached to. Yes? Or it's li and it can become la depending on what it's attached to. So when it is attached to a pronoun, it's normally la, lahum, laka. Yeah? But when it is attached to an actual noun, normally it's li. So this one can have right, allowed, and can. That sort of meaning. Oh dear. Now how's that? Oops, sorry. Laka an tajlisa huna. Yeah? So you can sit here. Huna is here, you know. Tajlis is you sit. Yes? So an tajlis is you can sit. And laka has this meaning of here. Yeah? You sit here. So this la is actually behaving like a holder for the car, right? Because you can't have a hanging pronoun ka by itself. Iyyaka na'budu. Just like iyyaka na'budu, iya is a holder for ka. So it's similar to that in this case. But the meaning now is you're allowed to sit here. Yeah. You have a right to sit here. Yeah. This is how you can translate it. For you. For you. You can sit here. So this is another thing. Or if it is preceded by a negative sentence, then of course it's all the opposite. Yeah, it has no right to, should not, it doesn't fit you to do this. Yes, so this is the other way of looking at it. So you are not allowed to sit there. Laisa laka an tajlisa huna. You are not allowed to sit here. Okay? So let's do our little exercise and then we can go home, inshallah. Oh, subhanallah. Here we go. ما يكون لنا أن نتكلم بهذا. This is from the Quran. So who would like to try this?
Sister Kasma, would you like to go first?
ما يكون لنا أن نتكلم بهذا.
Yes. Is ma here? What's ma here?
Sikit lah. Do not.
Negation, no?
Ma yakun.
How did you come to that conclusion?
What's the meaning of lana?
Lana?
For us. For us.
For us.
Yeah, go on.
Natakallam. Natakallama. What is that?
We speak.
We speak. We speak. What is that?
Bihaza.
Bihada.
Like this.
Yeah, behind. We will not speak with that.
About, right? About it.
This is actually, you're right, it is negation, yeah? So remember, we can also use it if it helps you, yeah? We can use the word it in front so that it helps you to translate, yeah?
It will not help to speak that.
Yeah, like this, yeah? It will not break like of this or ba. Yeah, B is also, one day maybe we should do a session on just prepositions, on how to translate prepositions.
With that,
Yeah? So it is not,
it's not for us to speak
of
this.
Yeah. So
We can be off.
For about also can, right? About this.
About with.
because this is
I
from
only know with.
This is from Surah An-Nur. Yeah, An-Nur. So I think you can gather what we're talking about here. Yeah, we are not supposed to speak of this. Alhamdulillah. This is another one from the
Or to
Quran.
speak of this, to speak about this, to speak
Yeah, to speak
on
of
this.
this. What about this one? Ma kana lana, Sister
ما
Vivi.
كان لنا أن نشرك بالله من شيء. It is not for us to associate partners with Allah
Yeah, that's it.
with anything.
Yeah.
It is not for us to associate partners with, associate any partners, anything.
Allah.
Anything.
Yes.
Yeah, with Allah.
Yeah, it is not for us.
With Allah on anything.
So this is kana, this is yakunu, so this is it is not, this is it was not. Yeah, makana lana. Alhamdulillah. Okay, another Quran.
أولئك ما كان لهم أن
Nah.
This is to be scared. Yeah, illa khaifin. Yeah.
those أولئك
Oh, that do not will.
It was not
Lahuma.
for them. Yeah, it was not
It's
for
not
them.
for them.
that they enter it
Yes, except
except those who fear.
except in a state
Khaifin
of fear. Khaifin are those in a
it is
state
the
of
hal.
fear, right? Yeah, so it's a hal. Yes, you're right. Excellent. Yeah, those people, it was not for them to enter it except in a state of fear. Something they do not. This one is not from the Quran. This is to pass. Mar is to pass. Yeah, mar is to pass.
It is not.
This is very deceptive. This is in front of, right? Baina yaday is in front of. When you are praying. So how do we say that? How do we say this?
It is not for us to pass in front of someone who is praying.
Excellent. Spot on. Alhamdulillah. That's good. Yeah, Alhamdulillah. So see, it's just fascinating the way how it can be written. And the it is quite powerful. Yes, our anticipatory it is quite powerful. It makes things easier to understand. Like you were saying, it is not for us to speak of this. So this is what it's referring to. Yeah, but we don't know it is until we go on and read about it some more in the Quran, inshallah. Okay. Actually, there's one more part of it, but I think I've taken up quite a bit of your time. But it is actually habar. I'll just go through the thing quickly, yes, and then we don't do the exercises, but I will include the exercises inside the notes, yes. So this is when it is the habar, yeah, al-haqqu annaka tajtahadu, yeah. The truth is that you work hard. So this is obviously the habar. It's after the word is, yeah. And then we have the normal mubtada al-haqqu, because this is ma'rifah. Annaka tajtahid. So this is clear-cut habar. Yeah, no complications here. And these were the examples that I had with Kai. Yeah. So this is yasilu. Yasilu is to flow. Yeah. So it does not flow. Yeah. It is so that the water does not flow into the house. Yeah. And inna minal imani an tuhibbu sahaba. Yes, so what do you think this is? Roughly.
Indeed, Iman, part of Iman is to love the companions.
Yes.
Companion.
Yeah, very quick, alhamdulillah. And this one? Part of
Inna min ni'matillahi alayka annahu khalaqaka bilisani wa shafatain. Indeed, from among the ni'mah, blessing of Allah upon you is that He created you with a tongue and two lips.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. And the
Oh,
final
then good, I will be weak.
That's
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, Sister Kasma. I'm sure you can. It's just that you need to brush.
I know.
This one
If
is
I don't know
from.
the meaning, I cannot construct.
Okay. Inna na'lamu ma yusiruna wa ma yu'linun. This is from the Quran.
This is from the Quran.
Yes. Surah Al-Baqarah. Yes. Indeed.
You want to try, Sister Kasma?
Uh-huh.
Please try.
This is.
Indeed, na'lam.
This is to conceal. This is to reveal.
Na'lam is to know.
No, yeah. Na'lam to know. Indeed, whatever we know.
There's no whatever, right? There's no whatever.
Whatever, no.
Indeed.
Indeed.
There's actually two we there.
We know. We do not know. We know.
We know. Correct.
Indeed, we know what is it. You see.
This is third person. Yeah. This is third person.
Indeed, know what to know.
You see Runa?
To conceal.
To conceal. To hide also can, right? To hide.
And this is to reveal.
Indeed, we know what you hide and what you reveal.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
So these two translations based on whether you take it as an ism mawsool and whether you take it as harfu mawsool. So which is which? Final question before you go. Which one is isim and which one is harf?
Okay, the first one is the harf. And the second one is the ism.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. Yes, Sister Kasma, you go and belanja Sister Bibi some teh tarik. We can
virtually, yeah.
virtually, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. Excellent. I am very, very happy, both of you. Thank you so much. Yes, shukran jazilan. Subhanallah wa bihamdik. Subhanallah wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Nastaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khairan, sister.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take care.
You guys came.
Take care.
Take care.
You too.